Grand rising, beloved. How y'all doing out there today? Grand rising, must give a, you know what I'm talking about? One of them days, you feeling yourself. I'm out here feeling myself, y'all, for real. Dude. He don't want to be bothered. He like, hurry and get to my part so we can get to my part. Do your thing. He didn't think this started. It's not coming out like he thought it'd be being a star. You know? I told him to keep yourself grounded. Ain't nothing being no star. Just walk for it. I'm gonna read some beautiful things to y'all real quick out this beautiful magical book, Psalms 33. Psalms 33. Psalms 33. Let the godly sing for joy to the Lord. It is fitting for the pure to praise him. Praise the Lord with melodies and lyres. Make music for him on the 10-string harp. Sing a new song of praise to him. Play skillfully on the harp and sing with joy, for the word of the Lord holds true, and we can trust everything he does. He loves whatever is just and good. The unfalling love of the Lord fills the earth. The Lord merely spoke, and the heavens were created. He breathed the word, and all the stars were born. He assigned the sea its boundaries and locked the oceans in vast reservoirs. Let the whole world fear the Lord, and let everyone stand in awe of him. For when he spoke, the world began. It appeared at his command. The Lord frustrates the plans of the nations and thwarts all their schemes, but the Lord's plan stands firm forever. His intentions can never be shaken. Remember that firmament, are we talking about? Because he stands firming. What joy of the nation who God is the Lord, whose people he has chosen as the inheritance. The Lord looks down from heaven and sees the whole human race. From the seas, the whole human race from his throne, he observes all who live in the earth. He made their hearts. He made what? He made their hearts. So he understands everything they do. The best equipped army cannot save a king, nor great strength enough to save a warrior. Don't count on your war horses to give you victory. For all its strength, it cannot save you. The Lord watches. I see, dude. Thank you, dude. The Lord watches over those who fear him, those who rely on his unfalling love. He rescues them from the death and keeps them alive in times of famine. We put our hope in the Lord. He is our help, our shield, and in him our hearts rejoice. For we trust in the holy name, and your unfalling surrender surrounds us, Lord, in hope in all that you alone can only do. Then we go to, stay with me, stick with me. Because people think we reading, beloved, because people think, I get it, you get ownership, you know what I'm talking about? Company, factory, territory, land. I own that. You know what I'm saying? So the reflection today, prescription is, those who Most High get at wealth too, for purposes of humanity. Yeah, and in some ways you do, but it's still prescribed to us who don't forget, in our understanding, you can own whatever you want to, but the owner of whether you own it or not over us like that, if you nasty, if you ain't in good, you know what I'm saying? Then the ownership is Most High. I read. Now, that was out of the Bible. So because I read it out of the Bible, does that mean I'm Christian? Just asking a question. Because I was supposed to read something else in there too. Let me see if I can find it. Because it was exact for that person too. It's here. Because God, Most High ain't gonna let me not be prepared. Here we go. Give me a minute. I'll just read that. I will praise the Lord at all times. All times. Sometimes. Just you can only praise the Lord sometimes, Sean? No, all the time if I feel like. By the hour, every day if I want to. Okay. So you can make music, poet, you might make content, all that you're doing in the Lord's eyes, and on the with the Lord, you're doing, you know what I'm saying? All the time, whenever you want to. I will consistently speak his praises. Okay. I will boast only in the Lord. I hope you're having a beautiful day shining down on us. Most High, you know I'm so much alive because you, for me. I will boast only in the Lord, that all who are helpless take heart. Come, let us tell the Lord's greatness. Let us exalt his name together. I prayed to the Lord. Answers got met. Freed me from all my fears. What you fearing? I'm the one who could take this breath away from you. What you fearing? Kill the body, we can't kill the spirit, the soul. You know, you keep going on, bro. Those who look to him for help will be radiant with joy. And those who look for him for help will be radiant in joy. Y'all see him? I'm introducing them to Most High. You see him? Look at the eyes just pop. Look, y'all see him? I ain't got to say nothing. No shadow of shame will darken their faces. No shadow of shame will darken their faces. While there it cannot, because the face is already. So what can shame do to it? You know, you be blushing and turning red and blue and stuff. I'm shame. How can it be? Dark matter. So as long as you got the Lord Most High on you, y'all listening? I already told you, see, the devil do the same thing, but it just like to tag you. I'm MC, luck, buck, woo, woo, cuckoo, and, you know, put it all on the jacket. I'm MC, shoot you up, woo, woo, knock you out, shirt, you know what I'm saying? And then parade around in that lane, and then, you know, hey, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 you know. See, they able to do that. Nobody say nothing. Put the gun down. Don't say bees in the no, don't call us that. Well, see, nobody say nothing for over 20, 30 years. No, none. Well, no Dolores Tucker, she gone. We don't even believe in that no more. Sit down. We don't want to hear that noise. Censorship. Well, see, but then, you know, last 3 years, 4 years, who popular? God, Most High. Who popular? Who got that? Woo. Who? Woo. Who that? God, Most High. Who that? Shh. We don't want it. Shh. We don't. Shh. What? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Y'all must have forgot. G7 talking about we don't want to hear God. Well, take your, you ain't got nothing good to say. Read out the Quran. We're reading out the Quran right now. No, if you want to believe that I serve Allah or whatever, because that just shows your confusion in your brain, your mental aspect. You even have the highest spiritual element on the world. Says we just, you know, we say Allah because it just means one God. It just means one God. Serve one God. But we have fools that wear the same stuff, lighter, and claim they this, but they go across the waters, and it's like one God who you serve. Source, one God. I say source, force. What is source, force? One God, one entity, one force. That's why you're not like that, but we digress. In the name of the one God, Allah. And then I won't sit up and tell you that there's probably more purpose in that name too. Based off of, I'm not part of the NOI. I didn't get raised in there. I'm an Orthodox when I went. I went across that water and got the original stuff, and not saying they're not original, just saying, you know, it's known, they know, all right? But there's more meaning to it, because I can count off all kinds of stuff to you, but that would just show my intelligence in a name and breaking it down and all kinds. And then what's that gonna serve us? You know what I mean? The most important thing is to get ignorant folks from saying you pray to Allah. No, one God. Yeah, you're right. We played there's a Christianity. Watch this. In the movie Kingdom of Heaven, Blau was one of his servants who he didn't know was a servant. Yeah, he probably did because he was feeding him and stuff. At the sea, the Muslims were praying, and Blau said they're allowed to pray, and his servant said yes, as long as they pay a tax, prayer tax. And he said, subhanallah, peace be upon you. So, and he said they pray to one God. And Blau said, that sound like us, Christianity. So you know that was purposely put in the movie. We all know that, symbolic, right? Like, it overlaps. Folks want to demonize folks out here that they're praying to a demon or something. No, same God. Just reference on a common law. Just like saying you say Christianity, you say Jesus. Some people say Jesus is God. Okay. In reference, what does that mean when people say Jesus? And everybody around the world is praying to Jesus. One person, one God. Same thing. They just put a name to it. Jesus. Like everybody else. Okay. We there. We ain't gonna beat no hearse. So hopefully I get ignorant people out the darkness. And I aim that at like real locked in ignorant folks. Because they've been doing this for 60, 70 years and they still spit that. But it's propaganda led because they're not Muslim or they demonize Islam because of centuries of data. You know what I'm talking about? See how I go? When it ain't got nothing to do with I keep saying it had nothing to do with the religions and stuff. Because if you looking at none of these religions saying they're going to kill nobody. None of them. I know what folks say about Gentiles and all that stuff, but you got to watch what you read. In the name of the most gracious, most merciful. See how many names that they can give? Most High can give so many names. That's what we was talking about. By those who raised them, that's what I learned. So many names that Most High can go by so many names. That's what I learned in Islam. All right, I ain't learned that in Christianity. I'm just sorry. All right, in Islam I learned. Yeah, Most High got such amount of names and that, more in depth with why you doing what you do. By whose range themselves in rank, those who are so strong repelling, those who thus reclaim the message. Verily, verily, your God is one, Lord of the heavens, of the earth, and all between them, the Lord of every point at the rising of the sun. We have indeed decked lower heaven and heaven with beauty in the stars. Think about this. We have indeed decked the lower heaven with beauty in the stars. What do you think the lower heaven is? Okay, I'll let you figure that out. For beauty and for a God, well, let's just put it this way. I'll leave you with this. Heaven and hell is where you make it first within yourself. So if you feel like you in hell, then that's what you feel inside yourself. Hell. And if you feel that right like that, then you ain't been in wars. You ain't felt earth shake, stuff like that. Because a lot of us can show you hell. Combat soldiers can show you hell. And that's not tooting the horn or nothing. Okay. We have indeed decked the lower heaven and with beauty in the stars, for beauty and for guard against all abstinent rebelliousness, Satan's. They should not listen their ears in direction of the exalted assembly. They are cast away from every side, repulsed. And for them, a perpetual chastisement, except such as snatch away something stealth. And they are pursued by a flaming fire of piercing brightness. Just as their opinion are they more difficult to create, or the other beings have created. Just as their opinion are they more difficult to create, or the other beings we have created. Them have we created out of sticky clay. Just going over creation, okay? Truly dost thou marvel, why thou ridicule? And when they are admonished, pay no heed. And when they see a sign, turn to mockery. and say, this is nothing but evident sorcery. What have we died? What, when we die and become dust and bones, shall we then be raised again? And also reincarnation. And also our fathers of old, ancestors before you, reincarnation. Thou shalt, they say thou, ye and they, and ye humbled account on account of your evil. Then it will be a signal compelling cry. Behold, they begin to seal. They will say, oh, woe to us, the day of judgment. A voice. This is the day of sorting out whose true ye once denied. Bring you up. It shall be raised. The wrongdoers and their wives and the things they worship, besides Allah, and led them the way to fire. But stop them. They are the asked. This is the matter with you and you, not each other. Nay, but the day shall submit the judgment, and they will turn to one another and question one another, and they will say, it was ye who used to come to us from the right hand. They will reply, nay, yourselves had no faith, nor had any authority over you. Nay, it was ye who were people of abstinent rebellion. So nay, was they proved true against you the word of the Lord, that shall indeed have taste the punishment of our sins. We led you astray, for truly we were ourselves astray. Truly that day we will all share in chastisement. Verily, that is how we shall deal with sinners. When they were told that there is no God except Allah, would put themselves up with pride and say, that shall we give up our gods to sake of a poet possessed? Verily, it is how we shall deal with sinners. For they, when they were told there is no God except Allah, would puff themselves up with pride and say, what shall we give up our gods for sake of a poet possessed? Nay, he has come with the very truth, and he confirms the message of the messenger before him. Ye shall indeed taste of the grievous chastisement, and you are required not save what ye did, but the chosen servants of Allah. But the chosen servants of Allah, the chosen servants, several, plural, one God, for them is a sustenance, determined fruits, and they shall enjoy honor, dignity, in gardens of delight. Beloved, why do I come to you today? It didn't dawn on me the first day this man walked across me. Right? Dirty blonde hair, thin, probably about 160 pounds. Looked like he's about 5'10", 5'11", not 6 foot. He ain't taller than me. And it dawned on me, this man right here is the same man who about a couple of months ago, it's been about 2 months now since seeing him. 2 months ago. The industries behind the cloak said, okay, it's time to break out my wizards that was doing things, get up in front and, do your thing. No, we can't do this one behind closed doors. This is serious, more serious than what we thought. Well, and what should have been realized, but by the many that were puppeteered by this individual is, they were basically telling you their job for you while you was fighting me in the flesh, while you were thinking you was fighting me in the flesh. In some way we were, but while you was, until I figured out, this is like this. But while you was fighting me in the flesh, the person who was funding you with all this money, the billionaire, whatever, they was trying so hard to fight Most High in the spirit. See, you didn't know that. That's why you were covered. And you're trying to wonder why you're not covered now is because she can't cover you no more. That Most High was allowing that to happen to Most High play chess. I say this all the time. What else? What else? So in many ways, being Most High's king, Most High garnished me once we start realizing, okay, you're not, as the king, you don't get to move. Ooh, I'm saying something. You get to get protected. You get to move around, do your thing like you normally do. Do your normal thing. I put you here. I put you here in your heart that this is where you wanted to make home when you left the military. So you here. There's no other. You don't get falsified by nothing else. What anybody say. And for the purpose that when this thing kick off, you ain't gonna want for nothing. They're gonna look at you like, oh, I know he want to do this, and keep going about your life. See? So now. But the other person, all on the chessboard, because they move themselves. They don't have nobody that, stay with me, beloved. They don't have nobody that moves them. They move themselves. So they have to motivate themselves, encourage themselves, fund themselves. They got to do everything themselves. But they don't think they're doing everything themselves because they got you. Them hands down there. Them hands. Now, where they go wrong, when you start realizing who pulled my strings, who run me, can't get rid of them, can't do this, can't do that, can't seduce them, Who is pulling your strings? Well, certainly not myself. See how this go? You hear me pray, you know I pray, you know I go to that Bible, So Most High's pulling my strings. I'm making that evident. I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm doing my thing. You think I'm doing it for you? No. Most High's pulling my strings. So I work for Most High. So all my protection and everything gonna come from Most High. Even though I know there's angels and oracles and all that around me that they work for Most High. See what I'm talking about? So as long as I keep singing, praising Most High energy, bring Most High spirit, because that's who does this, then all the protection everybody around, they got to do what they got to do because they also have faith and belief in Most High. They know they're going to burn inside themselves if they don't. They know. We all do. Right? But who don't know that is little devil. You know what I'm saying? Because little devil let this run their life, his and she life, which is cool. That only goes so far, though. You know what I'm saying? How dare a man that has nothing inside gain everything outside, but leave how? Empty. And then what them people got to do, them souls, they leave empty and all that, and really ain't been fulfilled. Because don't get it, when you trust that, when you don't be fulfilled here, and that whatever energy you are, you know what I'm saying? That's why they do what they do. They understand, okay, in the physical, he's not fulfilled in the physical, but they lie to themselves because they don't know me. So they like, yeah, he kind of is because God made him like that. He can fulfill himself. You know what I'm saying? So them keeping things away and hey, shit, you ain't doing nothing. You hurt you more. Especially when you know you a life force. That's what the devil is saying. I'm a life force. So whatever you keep from me, whatever they keep from me, I can switch that and say the same thing. Whatever you keep from me is gonna keep from you. Whatever I don't gain, you're not gonna gain. So now that the reversal play is the same thing, you see what I'm saying? So now the devil, who do they lean on? That's the biggest thing. You turn on the devil, you take your hands off because now you want to go to Most High. You want to go to God. You want to be Christ-like or whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. All it is you just coming to the Most High saying, I'm living in my spirit. I'm living in my soul. I drive my soul. You know what I'm saying? I say that. You know what I'm saying? So then, now the devil don't got nothing. Say now he ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing. Now you got to ask yourself, what kind of feeling is that? See what I'm saying? It's the same feeling that they feel when they cannot. So many have done so much, and they know it. And they know there's no way impossible, even going to Most High with the amount of people they didn't hurt, murder, just like this, content they ain't took, all this kind of stuff. This is real. They know the scales. You know, we got scales on our, light as a feather on our heart. So many people's scales, watch this. It ain't one. They done broke the scale. They bumped tip in the scale. You know, we ain't talking about you hands. You've been operated because, and I'm just being real, you've been operated because somebody, didn't hurt it. And I believe it. People been holding a gun to your head damn near, trying to kill you if you go near that person or whatever. And poisoning you when you help people, mistreating you, your mail, stuff like that. You start seeing things when you want to give clues and da-da-da. Yeah, that is real. So we get it. But y'all folk know, y'all already know. Do what you supposed to do, like we call, as far as getting on the bus with Most High. Now with Sean, it's lovely if you get on my vibe and we do what we do and we make it happen like that. But I'm just the cover from Most High, because what do you see? You don't see everybody come out there saying, Most High. You don't see Most High. It was about Most High. You don't see that. So who gonna be the cover? I'll be the pappy. I'll be the pappy. And see, I can be the sincere pappy because, you can go on my record, Sean, you be messing with little girls out there. No, bro. You be petty. No, bro, I don't do that stuff. You be out there trafficking. No, bro. You be messing with people. No, money and stuff. No, bro. I don't need no money. I don't need no money to speak truth. I don't need no money to speak spirituality. See how this go? So there's no reason for me to steal from you. Now, when I make it about money, $5 here, you know what I'm saying? Tied to the spirit, bro. Because I'm gonna show you what really, when it happens, I'm gonna show you what really money is really supposed to circulate. Not stay all up in my hands and then all of a sudden you see me, floating, boating, and talking about all that. You ain't got nothing. What I get out of it? Damn. You see what I'm talking about? I gotta give you something. Right? Not saying that stuff ain't gonna happen. I gotta rise. I'm gonna rise because these fools gonna fall. Because we got the wrong people up in here with money. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is. You know what I'm talking about? So, and I ain't saying like, don't be looking like this. It's gonna take time. 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Fools too old out here. But purpose of the day and me getting that Bible, Spirit don't never put just on me just to do things, just to be doing things. All right. So, and purpose is to show these folks out here, because that's what that was. This man came across me on my YouTube channel, and he was clean. He was clean, had a white shirt on. He looked clean, looked rich as hell. I was like, ooh, I almost see your pupils like turning into dollar signs and stuff like that. That type of rich, ain't no devil. Ain't no God. God don't exist. And hollering out, that's all I heard. Then all of a sudden, 2-3 months later, who you looking for, bro? God? Huh? Who you looking for? Huh? Yeah. You see, you're looking at the wrong place, bro. You're looking in the wrong place. I know that. See that shot that everybody, both ears was like, oh, you mean God don't exist in you? No, I ain't saying that. But he looking at the wrong place, and you too. God exists in me for sure. This you all, everybody know that. God made. Everybody know that. That ain't no question. But if you looking for God, for yourself, yeah, everybody done been up in Creation of Vinomics University long enough. That's what we're gonna turn it to. Creation of Vinomics University. Here we go. It's on. Button turned on. Thinking about what the business is gonna be. Creation of Vinomics University. There you go. Learn something. You gotta find God in you first. How the hell you ain't gonna have God in you and then you gonna go out there trying to look for God? It don't make sense. How you not gonna have God in you, look for Most High in you first, before you go out and say, well, what Most High would look like? What God would look like out here? When I've been telling folks, you didn't create no tree, cloud, mountain, dirt, land, none of that. So of course, when you ain't got not a dang thing and you empty inside, you can't see God. Come here, God. How many statements do I got to make y'all believe? The dog name is Duke. But we want to be fools out here. One force. One energy. In everything. You, me, whether you like it or not, I gives a damn what the devil told you, programmed you, chipped you with. The crackhead on the street, a God. The low wage earners, gods. Billionaires, trillionaires, zillionaires, God. What's the choice? It's a choice in here. Listen, Jesus brought you. That's why they coming out. Beloved, why you think Gabby and all these folk coming out about Sharia law? Why you think America antennas are up about this stuff? Put your thinking cap on. Why? You've been surrounded by Islam longer than what you think. Way longer than you think. The value that I can bring to this table right now, why so many allow me to speak and understand, because they understand there's no divide in this with me. With me, you're going to have to know what coexisting about things is. You're going to have to, or you got to get away from me. There's too much valuable energy running around here and so many folks to sit up here and say, well, I don't like you because your color. I don't like you because your style. I ain't got the hang up. The hang up ain't valuable for me. You good folk? You good folk. Let's do something. You ain't good folk? Get away from me. That's all it is. It's simple as that. But we continue to want to shrink God because we shrink ourselves. Please use this journey and understand the system of what it is, because you see what's done to me. All right. You see that people want to decharacterize, the young lady and so many other people, defam our names and all that, and use so much money to do this, right? Use so much money to do this. And you got to ask yourself, why? Now you're trying to show you Most High exists. While the other that side wants to show you so bad that Most High don't exist. And through measures like they show you with performance of, okay, I'm a billionaire, and if I tell you to tap that person's energy bill and do this to it and do that to it, that's what's going to happen. And people got to do it because they lives. They want to eat. Folks want to eat. Folks want to prosper. Folks don't want to go through the same thing. So that's why it's the matrix so much, because you start to realize that everything is connected. Everybody's connected in such a way that if somebody tries to unprogram, or like a Cappy or something, remember Cappy? Cappy was telling us about Oprah and all these people that were doing nasty stuff and and what we was doing. Ticket, what we was doing. Ticket, what we was doing. All of us. That lady that drowned in that lake and stuff, that was supposed to had a child and let the child and thing. These people were telling on folks and telling the truth, and we got our old clear. Like you said, Ticket. All right. And it's encompassed on us, because we looking like, well, who gonna do something? Who gonna do something? Well, one person can't do nothing. I can speak all I want to. All right. But I know my truth to power. My truth to power is Most High gonna take care of this for me, for sure. Hey, all my life. They know. All my life. They've had to deal with me. All my life. Just dawned on me that, all right, get back in who you is, man, because all it is these folks throwing them things. You've never had it at this multitude of energy come at you like this. And I really ain't. You know what I'm saying? But am I built for it? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Y'all out there that sick, you under the weather, what I need you to study, what you need to study is mucus. You understand? Your mucus. Something that Dr. Sebi left behind that was big time. Food. Brother Jabaz will be able to support this energy too. Mayonnaise and stuff like that, creamy white stuff and all that stuff. You know, stuff that ain't natural to, we made it look that way. You get what I'm saying? Stuff that hold mucus in you. Don't eat that stuff around these seasons and stuff, right? Fruits and stuff like that. Energy in your veins, stuff like that. If you know where mucus come from, what produces it, you can extract it out your body. Okay? So no matter how sniffly cold it get and all that stuff, it's the buildup of mucus. Think about it. If you got a lot of that in your veins and moving around and that stuff, and you get out here and get sick and or touch something, whatever, then it sticks to something. Now, your mucus ain't nothing but what? Anybody know? Once you find out what that is also, then you'll be able to operate in a better zone of knowing how to get rid of it. Salute y'all. Got some great things going on. Got a gig tomorrow, y'all. Got to go to a couple of houses. I'm going to be popping into a couple of houses. Got a gig. Folks want me to show up. I'm just being honest. You know? Not like no, don't joke on that. Just pop it in. You know? Pop in. I was going to do a porch thing. I felt like, come to my house. Pop in. We'll set it up. I had the same type of setup, and you can pop out a couple of songs and we'll go live and boom. So I got about 12 houses, 12 disciples that want me to do some function music for them. But I told them my function music is like average. You know what I'm saying? For me, my function music like average. Cat did. We always be in his thing when he supposed to take his nap. That's what it be. And so I said, this in-house stuff got to be okay. All right, I'll bring my dynamic package. So I'm gonna bring the dynamic package, y'all. All right. We close out, and we're gonna get that to you swiftly. Oh, I wish I have abundance of kids. My Lord, you put under my tree, and you didn't put on my tree. I hope everybody out there, I have about 4 or 5 kids, even if you're over 50. No, don't put that on nobody. Nah, but I hope all y'all have we have a bunch of kids out there. And if somebody say, why you want somebody, so we can wash this stuff away, wash the old generation thought process away. Babies and children bring in a new type of aura, you know what I'm saying? You ever done your baby? Oh, grumpy grandfather, just grumpy like. Don't bring that baby over here. Don't bring that baby. Tell her don't bring that baby over the house. Tell her don't, Louise, don't hang that phone up. Tell that child don't bring that baby. I want to hear that current. Watch this. Granddaddy. Here goes Sean, granddaddy. Nisa, I told you don't bring that baby over. I'm talking about football. You know, some football. I'm talking about them damn Cowboys. Bring that damn baby over. She ain't about that damn baby over. Huh? She ain't brought the damn baby. You see that damn baby? Bring that damn baby over. The damn baby. I'm lying. I'm lying. See what I'm talking about? But God. That's why I was going to leave y'all. But God. Because the baby can't talk. Baby innocent. He can't even turn on the baby's portal. Get out of my house. Mm-hmm. How you going to tell your granddaddy, your daughter, granddaughter, you know what I'm saying? Granddaughter. So what I'm showing a little bit is, beloved, it's not natural. That energy, it's not natural. That energy, it's not natural. I want to leave you with this one. That energy is not natural. Why you think it stays here? Them folks like that, hateful, Don't give up. Always want to kill a fool. Dead. Woo, woo, yeah. Like seeing people hurt and all that. They don't get to go back up in the spirit being. I'm trying to say something. Huh? 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 Yeah, they don't get to go back up and start over. Get Most High, hey, thank you. You send me down there. New mission, you know, another 10 years, son, daughter, whatever. Stay up here, be a star bright, and go around, you know, do things. Have no responsibility. Look at the human beings. You can even, you know, send signals down there, boom, yada, you know, just chill up here for a minute. They don't get to go do that no more. I'm saying something. They dwell the hell down here, and listen to me. They dwell the hell down here they dwell the hell down here they dwell the hell down here in hell. They dwell the hell down here in hell. They dwell the hell down here in hell. I'm gonna say it again. They dwell the hell down here in hell. They dwell, don't make that a song. Because they'll be here forever. They dwell the hell down here in hell. Pay attention. Now you understand why they gather up so many people as they can in these systems to be hateful, mean, nasty to people, because they here forever anyway. So the more misery they can bring, the more you starting to get it. More company they have down here dwelling in hell. Now, see how this goes? They want to call us witches and warlocks, but we the ones sitting up here saying, get your heart light as a feather so you can get up out of this hellish condition if you were one of them under the tutelage of that and you feel your life is hell now. Because you can't go back to Most High. The door closed. You feel it is. You didn't repent so many times, and it's like, you don't even know how to spell repent. You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm at? And then get out, your light, you got to get your beam lighter than the feather. This is real talk. It's real talk. Now you understand that, and you know I'm telling the truth because of these movies that come by here every so often. They say, and a soul is down here, and it's like a being, right? An angel, right? But before the angel can go anywhere, pay attention. Before the angel can go anywhere, what did they tell the person that they helping? And they be a ghost. They say, I got to help you get whatever or do something before I can get my wing. Because if you don't I can't get my wings and I can't go nowhere. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Yeah, this is real. And you understand why so many of us call on that know this process, pay attention. And we say ancestors, and they show up. Why? Because so many of them stuck down here trying to get their wings. Is anybody out there? Anybody? Anybody on this? Anybody on this channel? Folks down there talking about who ba boo boo and who was and back in the who was and what is you today? What is you to do? What is you doing positive to push it today? Because I know what I'm doing, folks. Is it just for today? Tomorrow? Next year? Year after? No. They mad because I'm the ancestor that came and showed you the code. And you got to ask yourself, if it was forbidden or against the God most real, if it was against Most High's will for us, would I be here? Am I serving Most High's purpose or I'm serving the devil's purpose? I just told you the devil has to dwell here in misery. See what I'm talking about? You know I'm telling the truth because the devil want me to come over there and play with them. Yeah, come over. We can teach you how. We can teach you how to do this. Bring that music over here, man. We got some good weed too. We'll have you lit up, bro. Lace a little bit. And you be over here calling these parade these women around you and stuff, woo, 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 and give you a little nice little house, make you think it's yours and stuff, give you a stipend and stuff, about 500,000, woo, woo, whatever, whatever. You'll spend that up because then about the royalties and stuff, we didn't spend all this money on the same thing, same trap they put all the other ones in, right? 1 cent on the dollar for your, stuff like this and all that stuff. Dolph already hooked, these independent cats already, what I'm talking about? See how I go? See how I go? Get you in that trap. So now you have to do stuff, provocative stuff, sell sex, and you have to. That's what Meek failed to say. I have to do this stuff because I done took this and did this and we took these advances. We didn't know no better. TLC type stuff. You know what I'm talking about? 10, 11 care. All right. So we'll be in here gigging, getting ready for our gigs tomorrow. We might do some behind the scenes and stuff like that. To some of you young folks to keep on watching and you inspired us, things like that. Thank you. All right. Thank you for your energy. I feel it. I went in that gym, what I was really feeling, I didn't understand. I understood it, but it was like, I see why my spirit was like, go ahead, you good, you good. Go back to the gym. Tommy Harris gym. Shout out to them folks, good folks out there. No harm, no foul. Y'all didn't know a lot of things, and y'all was defending yourselves in so many ways when it started going down. But we are who we are. We just keep moving. But so I went over there, and that energy just boom went up. I was made my video, my content, but my energy sparked up even when I got off that elliptical. I was like, wow. And it was them boys over there playing that basketball. I'm talking about head full of hair, all of them just it's just energy. You young folks never forget nothing, man. I don't care how much you looked, watched. Energy. You are the high performance energy on this land. And what's being asked of you right now in the eyes of Most High is that your inventness, your creativeness, your spark, whatever it is about you, don't be average at it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see us be average for a long period of time. It was in this Typhonian type of state of mind. Typhonian mean that you make it till you fake it till you make it. You don't make it, you still, you be your fake self. You know what I'm saying? Be your fake self, then your real self. Don't be your real self. Right now, you're being asked to be your real self. Real talk, man. You're being asked to be your real self. And so many of y'all are doing that without even being asked. Right? That's the lovingness. But in being your real self, it comes something. That's why Most High had me go into the scriptures, because in instainable rebelliousness. Instainable rebelliousness. What I read from that is a purposeful rebelliousness, but not a dangerous rebelliousness that you rebellion to your point where you're destructive or hurting yourself. We have all the means. You have all the means in this world to accomplish what needs to be accomplished, but sometimes we're not satisfied, in our own selves. We see that those of us ahead of you in doing this life and stuck on so many vices and things like this. We Biggie size this and this, that, you know what I'm saying? So it's inherited in us, right? So you come along as a generation to inherit a new force of energy, understanding that enough is enough, too much can be too much, minimize in so many ways, or that not to the point where that a poverty state or anything like that, but a state of what brings chaos to our situation. Well, many of y'all understand that if Sally has and Jimmy has and Billy has, but Tommy and Misha and Keisha them don't have, then in that middle there's a problem, because they're looking at each other like, I don't have, you have, inherit type stuff that we inherit. But that it's a minimal state where that personifies at one point in time that we were paying attention when we had the system was made y'all wear same uniforms in schools and high schools and stuff. Loved it. That took pressure off the parents. Parents didn't realize that, because then they start, I got to buy these khakis and these shirts again. It's like, yeah, you only paying about $200. When you was fashionation in your child, you was paying $500,000. See what I'm talking about? Shoes, See what I'm getting at? And then going to school, y'all ain't chaotic and stuff, because you're looking at the same Same red t-shirt. What? Blue t-shirt. What the green t-shirt? You know what I'm saying? Same. Yeah, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. There's a difference. You know what I mean? Not Gucci, Moochie, and Louis, and Huey, and Bowie, and all them. Seen that because you see we see the inactive of the see-through backpack. So that's very, 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 very intelligent thinking right there. So just some more thought process. As a parent, once a parent looking outside in, yeah, back to uniform and stuff. Uniform because it brings discipline also too. It brings discipline, a shot of discipline and stuff like that. Stick out one. That's just my thought. Right? It might be a grade process and a grade process, like something to shoot for, like going through there, keeping style, that uniform thing, and then when you get to high school, a little leniency, because that's the prize. I made it to high school. Ooh! All right, what y'all get to do? We get to look, we get to I don't know. Same shirt, same shirt. We get to wear jeans, different color or something like, you know what I'm saying? Jean day or something like that. Friday, jean day. Y'all know, they already do that down there. They do it a little bit. All right, so my talk, Temple on it. Bruce Lee, when I called Duke, what'd he say? I said, God, he came to me. So I just want to illustrate that because somebody go back. He said his dog is God. And I said, God is in him. And he understood that because God, and he came. All right, so, Duke, what you do with a little bit? I didn't woke him up. You had a little bit in your mouth. I swear this dog, man. Go get Fernando. He got a little tandem. He got a little tan when I call Fernando. You got Fernando in the mouth. All right, love y'all out there. Y'all have a happy holiday. Somebody say what you say. Happy Merry Christmas, happy holiday. I say whatever feel good. Christmas, holiday. But I must say holiday, happy holiday, because a variety of holidays around there. We got Kwanzaa and everybody got other kind of holidays and stuff going on. So happy holiday. Feel good out here. Feel good out here. All right. Y'all be good, man. Y'all talk to God today? Most High? Give a shout out. Just give a shout out. All right. Around these times, around your holiday times, what I do, I try to put out some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that I like. I got to quit putting out stuff that I know I wouldn't eat. Because you put out stuff that you know you wouldn't eat. Why do you think your ancestors would eat it? So, I like chocolate Hershey bars. I'm finna go get one. I don't know. Give me a Hershey bar. It's Christmas. Hershey Kiss. Oh, that's why I'm giving me some Hershey Kiss, y'all. Kiss me with a Hershey. All right, we done made it to almost an hour, 5 minutes short. All right, man, come on, let's go. He ready to go to his part. Y'all animals love y'all out there. Especially y'all dog lovers that be coming by with y'all dogs. Duke say, ooh, baby, I'm a star. Baby, I'm a star. Come on, Duke. Baby, I'm a star. He ain't about all the limelight. All right, see y'all later. Y'all have a good one, all right? Be good to yourself out here. Be good to yourself. No fighting. No one of them names. Y'all fight last Thanksgiving, don't fight this Thanksgiving. If you didn't have a fight last Thanksgiving, don't have a fight this Christmas. You know what I'm talking about? Continue the consistency and trend. Hug one of them family members you don't like. Remember that hateful? Remember them 12 hatefuls? Trying to get off that list. Get off that 12 hateful list. I'm trying to get to my hour. We need to calculate them back up. I can get to them. Get off them 12 hateful lists. Especially y'all that be hating through the seasons. Do you know it's hot out there? It's too hot out there to be hating. Hate make you sweat harder. You ever know that? You mad? Just sweating because you mad. Some of y'all right now sweat. Hug somebody. Hug them women y'all out there. You got them cooks out there. Hug your cook. Hug the person that feeding. Hug the person that's making something out of nothing. There's some folks out there making something out. Somebody making some Jiffy cornbread because they can't make that scratch hot water cornbread because they lost Granny's little book. They lost it. One of the kids threw it in the toilet. You had it, and it was there, and it was open like that, and one of them kids yanked it and ran with it and threw it in the toilet. So now you had to go get some Jiffy cornbread. That's all right. Don't worry about it. I like Jiffy. Jiffy sweet. Hug the cook. Hug somebody if they close to 80, 90, 100 years old. Hug them. Don't break them, no, they brittle. Just kiss them. Yeah. Close to 90. God, wow. You've been here a long time. You tired. If they over 100, you need to give that person somebody. Y'all see somebody over 100, you need to give them something. One of them Hershey kids, something. Something. You know what I'm saying? Pin a dollar on them. Do something nice for them. Raise the root. All right. What else? Don't say that. Don't say that, man, because people think you funny. You know, you ain't. Don't be saying that. It's the truth, though. I mean, but still, man. I mean, salute the snap. we didn't realize how much snap help a lot of people out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. Yeah, snap out here helping 75% of the country out here, man. Snap out here helping 75% of the country. Beloved, that means, beloved, you got people in the supposedly 3,300K rank level tax bracket. Better stop believing the hype out here. What else? I'm gonna get my hour, yo. I'm gonna get my hour. That's my sanity. Get my hour. What else? Hey, look. Last one. This year, y'all, we see evil out here, okay? Evil not happy. I'm just gonna be real hotly honest with you. Evil ain't happy. Money ain't been made like it usually be off evil stuff, bloodshed, good woo. You supposed to be at the gun shop. Every gun shop supposed to be like no guns. Like right now, what evil wanted was folks having to go to the underground to have to buy guns. Y'all didn't do it. And so evil like, what the hell I'm gonna do if I ain't got no puppets to do my dirty? Get out here and do my dirty. Evil not happy. Y'all see, y'all got God in your heart, Most High in your heart. You know what I'm saying? So, evil in the streets. That's where evil home at. Evil don't like home. Evil don't like no warm home, chitty chat. Hey, loving kids, family, woo, babies out there opening presents. Evil don't like that. Don't let evil fool you. Evil can only do that for about 30 to an hour. That's it. Then evil get itching. Evil got to get drunk. Evil got to get in some. I'm saying some stuff. Evil got to get them spirits in it. Evil got to get them spirits in it so it don't have to act like himself. Oh, I'm trying something. All right. So in that, evil, when evil get drunk, evil get demonstrous, evil want to go out there, stab, kill, pillage. Get out them streets. You traveling, get with your peoples, lay low, have that party in that house. You got music. You know what I'm talking about? Have a party in the house. Y'all going to that club out there, make sure them bouncers on point. No guns, no flavor. If it ain't a club that you dress up, get suited and booted, I wouldn't go, because suited and booted people don't like to do evil. That's another thing. Suited and booted, they don't like blood on their stuff, stain on it. Man, stop, you messed up my white clothes. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all out there. Tips from a 56 and a loving piece. Royalty. Love you.